Trace, let me bar you. Don't resist too much. The concept is from half guard. From half guard is knees down, knees up. Okay? So in this situation, put this knee out that way. Okay? Because you don't want the knee so close, put the knee close to me. You don't want it here because then it turns into just a disbalance. So knee shield, okay, which is one option. So we're going to use this lapel here. In this scenario, he got past the knee shield and he's got a half guard. Right here. Okay? And I'm kind of flat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this lapel here to my top hand. He has the underhook. I have the overhook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this lapel out that way, and I'm going to reach as deep as I can so I can lock my elbow down here, and I could potentially turn his head more so this way here. Okay? I don't want to reach over his head and have it dangling. The whole point is to control his back right here. So I'm like twisting it down this way here. All right? The next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop my hip out. I'll do it from different angles here. I'm going to scoop my hip out, and I'm going to insert my hook around the inside of his thigh, okay? And my right hand is going to go on the inside of my shin, okay? As I drop the inside, the bottom leg, okay, he's going to potentially think to slowly pass it. I'm going to start lifting him up and bringing him back over to this position here, okay? You have to elevate him on the hook, and this hand has to be at your shin, because what it does is that protects your side control. So I'm here, here, and I'm here. So as I drop this leg, the hook elevates, and he's here. He's not getting into inside side control. If you're here, your arm's going to block you from taking him over that way. Okay? Half guard. He has the underhook. Okay, so we're here. All right, he's trying to keep me flat. All right, this lapel, I pull it out, and I'm going to reach deep, stretch it, and lock it here. I almost want to kind of give him a little bit of a crossface here. All right, and I can frame his hip with my right hand, my left foot, scooch my hip out this way here, and I insert the hook. Okay, very important that this is not a dangly hook. That left hook is also a shield, because from here, if I can't elevate him, I can begin to push him away and get into a potential butterfly guard here, or recover the guard. So that hook has to be a shield. So this is for when they're flattening you out and they got a half guard here, okay? So I don't want to do just this. This right here is no good, okay? This here and reaching and locking here is good. So I can be more so on my side. I don't want to be flat here because I need to scoop my hip out while maintaining this bottom leg control. Scoot it up and scoot it in. Now my right hand goes on the inside to his right hip, okay? And I'm going to drop this leg and slowly let him pass as I begin to elevate him up, up, up. And I'm pulling down with the left arm. So it lifts his hips and pulls his shoulder and rolls him, okay? So this here has to be pulling him down. So it potentially rolls him over. And because his hips are so high, he's thinking more greedy pass, pass, pass. And you elevate him, but you also have to walk with that right foot, your hips to the right, so you create a circle. So here, here, reach here, here. I frame the hip, this right foot, I'm scoot my hip up, not back here. I need to scoot this hip like up here so I can slide in here. But I'm still on my side. This left leg hook is also a shield, because if he starts pushing into me, okay, he'll lift himself up. I cannot let it be dangly, and me especially cannot let my heel go towards my butt, because it will pop my knee out and it will be bad news. And I suggest you do not let your heels get pushed involuntarily to your behind because it's awkward pressure. And you don't want that because your leg should be relatively close to 90 degrees because that's where the power is. My right hand goes in front of my shin here, okay? As now, I basically drop the right foot, he kind of feels it, and then here, I start lifting, but see what my right foot does is scooch my hip and my left hand pulls down and you sweep. Does that make sense, guys? It made sense to me when I did it. It didn't make sense when I just lifted and didn't move my hips to follow him because it felt like he fell off my hook. So as we're here, okay, I like to grab this right about here, okay? Not here, it's too loose, okay? And what I want to do is I want to control him here because that's the more I move his head offline, he'll try to keep me flat, which is fine. Keep me flat, okay? Which is fine because here I can reach here and now I can turn to my side here while still maintaining a half guard. If I need to, also I can create space for knee shield. This is a great control because it doesn't feel very good for him on his back. So now this hand's still framing his hip here, okay? Even if he tries to drive forward, I'm framing the hip, okay? The right bottom leg stays, I move my hip out, I slide this in, and then my right hand goes in front of my shin by his right hip. From here, I let this go with my toes in the mat. As he starts passing, I start lifting. But for me, if I don't do this, here, that it becomes difficult. And I pull down with the left. As you see, I still have that hook. So Professor Eddie taught this at the seminar, and I like this. But I added to it. I'll show you guys what I did. So here, frame the hip, scoot it out, and then scoot it back in. Reach here, okay? And from here, I drop it. He starts passing. I start lifting. Let me get this out. Here. All right, try it. 1, 2, 3. Sure, go with that, Aaron. Or Eric, go with either one. Remember, everybody's on their right side when you're on the bottom and you're pulling on their left.